All right. So once again, good evening and welcome to our weekly webinar. Again, my name is Trisha Sandalo, the founder of Contentpreneur.ph, and we are going to talk about what's the next thing, what are the practical tips after you bought the course. So with me tonight is one of my pioneer students under Contentpreneur. And by the way, Contentpreneur is also under KM Creatives. One of Kath's students. So thank you, Kath, for giving us this opportunity to share the class with the rest of the KM Creatives. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up my introduction. So our speaker for tonight is a devoted mother of two boys who seamlessly balance the demands of motherhood with her entrepreneurial pursuits. So transitioning from a career in civil service to full-time motherhood, her journey took flight as she nurtured her business while raising her children. With her business now spanning 3,000 members worldwide, she champions digital marketing as a pathway to financial empowerment, advocating for individuals to earn from home. She also believes in leveraging digital tools to overcome traditional barriers to employment, enabling mothers to thrive professionally while nurturing their families. So tonight, if you're a newbie, please be sure to get your notes, get your pens, because this student of mine got her ROI on the day she launched her digital product business. So she signed up last April. So without any further ado, let me introduce to you to one of my friends. Diba? I'm so grateful for this friend because she always trusts me. And one of my pioneer students, no other than Angel Julieza. Hi, Angel. Take it away.
The opportunity. Okay ba yung audio ko? Is my audio clear? Wala.
I can't hear you.
Okay. Wait.
Can you guys hear her? Baka audio ko.
Ayan, can you hear me?
Very
Ah,
good.
okay, sorry. Ayan, so hi everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much, Trish. Thank you so much, Kath, for the opportunity. I am so excited. Actually, when Trisha told me, like Monday ata, we were just talking casually. Then she told me, mag-class ka kaya? I was just sharing how grateful I am for her for opening another door for a mompreneur like me na I can earn from home. So, sabi niya, mag-class ka kaya, share mo lang yung journey mo. And I got so excited. So, eto na nga yun. Ang bilis ng araw, no? It's Thursday, and thank you, Trish, again. So, without further ado, let's start. Okay, so this class will tackle on what you can do with your MRR course. So, you bought a course. Now, then what? So, next step to success in digital marketing. Ayan. So, nabanggit na ni Trisha, I am a wife and a mom of two. I used to work for the government for 6 years until I decided to be a full-time mom. I have a business, one of Young Living's Gold Leader. I am a digital marketer since May 23, 2024. My date talaga yan. Kasi this talk will actually help newbies find their footing in digital marketing. I am an ambivert. This is the term coined for people who are introverts and extrovert at the same time. Pero kung i-rate ko yung pagiging introvert ko, I am 80% introvert. Do I have introvert friends here? Introvert people in the room? I am here to show to you that we can grow in this business. I am an introvert, 20% extrovert. I can be an extrovert kapag babayaran niyo ako. Like this one, charot. No, I'm not paid to do this. I can be an extrovert when necessary. Pero 80% introvert, I can live inside my home for days na hindi nabobore. Ganon ako, ganong klaseng introvert ako. So, quickly, I'll just share my background. Si Trisha yan, ang bata pa namin, shucks. Anong taon to? This was taken 2010, so that's 14 years ago. So my background in college, I spent most of my college years as a student leader. Pero as a student leader, I usually work on the sideways, on the backgrounds. I don't talk. I am not on the spotlight. Trisha, on the other hand, is really good at public speaking. She has various host stints. So siya yung nasa limelight. While me, I love working on the sideways. Okay, kayo na dyan bahala. I can manage on my own. So, ganun ako, even in college. After college, I used to have a lot of event organizing work. And this one was, ito ata yung pinakamalaki ko when I said yes of hosting the golf tournament ng Rotary Club here in Mandaluyong. But this one, mga pageants, I am more into pageants, into Nestle. Then I decided to join the government in 2014. So as an admin officer. So kumbaga, yung mga work experiences ko really doesn't include me talking in front of a lot of people. And I thrive because that's my comfort zone. I'm an introvert. Huwag niyo akong pagsalitain, okay na ako dito sa kakape lang, ganon. But when I decided to pursue business so I can take care of my kids, nagbago lahat. When I shifted from having an employee mindset to having my own business mindset, I told myself, ano kaya ang pwede kong gawin to grow in business? Alam nyo, when you have a mentality, a 9 to 5 mentality, even when you do a bare minimum of your job, you can still get paid. I'm sorry if meron tayong mga masisipag na empleyado dito. I'm sorry for the term. Pero you can do the bare minimum and you can still get paid on 15 and 30, right? But when you're doing business, if wala kang ginagawa sa business mo, wala kang pera. You will not get paid. So, from that transition was hard. Pero I chose that. And I asked myself, I told myself, nabasa ko tong quote na to from, hindi ko alam from what book. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. So sabi ko, if gugustuhin ko talagang magnegosyo, ano kaya yung pwede kong gawin para mabago yung takbo ng negosyo ko? And you know what I did? As an introvert person, I learned how to talk to people in front of people. And this happened in April 2020. I told Trisha, Trish, I want to grow my business. Can you help me? So inaral ko how to talk to people. And this was me, from introvert to extrovert. Sabi ko sa inyo, may 20% extrovert ako na kaya kong ilabas. When it's an income opportunity. Ayan. So, I learned how to talk to people. Hindi siya madali in the first, yung mga first ko, I find it cringy. I still have my recordings from my very first classes. Pero, kaya pala. Doon ko na-realize, ay, kaya naman pala. It was just myself holding me back. Kasi baka mapahiya ako, kasi baka walang makinig, kasi baka, ang dami kong baka sa isip ko. Pero it is possible. And you know what happened when I left my comfort zone, when I did something and I am uncomfortable doing, what happened will shock you. I earned my first million at age 28 years old. Just because I learned how to do something uncomfortable for my business. Ngayon, I hope that you find credibility from my story na sana makinig kayo on the next slides. So this is just my background para makilala niyo ako. So you can just call me Angel or Ate. By the way, I just turned 32 years old. I think we have a lot of Gen Zs here. So if you are a batang 90, say hi. I am Bisaya. I grew up in Cagayan de Oro, but I am now here in Pasig. So my family is here. So I am currently residing here, pero Bisayang dako ko. I can understand, I can converse in Bisaya all day long. Ayan. So what I'm trying to say here is you are just a decision away from a totally different life. If you are comfortable of your life right now, then I am happy for you. But if you think something has to change, you are just a decision away from a totally different life. Me, my life in 2024, from my life in 2020, it was a huge difference just because I decided to step out from my comfort zone. So ngayon, paano ako napunta sa digital marketing? This area we're talking about is super different from what I am doing as my main income, as my main business. Pero, ang kagandahan with digital marketing is that I love what I'm doing. I love Canva. I love editing. I love talking to people right now. So in 2024, I was looking for another income stream. Pero may mga kondisyon ako. Sabi ko, gusto ko ng side hustle pero ayokong lumabas ng bahay. Gusto ko ng side hustle but I can do it at my own pace. Ayoko yung pinipressure ako. Gusto ko ng side hustle pero low investment. No inventory, quick ROI, sounds familiar? All of these side hustle conditions. And Trisha introduced me to digital marketing. And super ano yun, parang nag-meet lang kami, tapos sabi ko, sige Trish, go. So, this is my timeline. In April 22, I enrolled in content creation course with Trisha. Kaya naging part kami ng KM Creatives. So, April 22, nag-enroll ako with Trisha. Then, after kong nag-enroll, I got overwhelmed. Sino dito nag-enroll ng course? Tapos, nung nakita nyo yung course nyo, para kayong, ang dami palang dapat gawin. I got overwhelmed. Hindi ko alam saan ako magsisimula. I lost track actually. April 22. Then, uh, every time Trisha asked me, Jel, kumusta? Have you made your bundle? Nakapag-rebrand ka na? There's a rebrand kit in the in the blueprint if hindi mo pa na-check. So, kumbaga, she always checks on me. And what I answer in return, I just tell her, Trish, busy sa school. Fourth quarter exam ng kids. After ng fourth quarter exam ng kids, nako, recognition ng mga bata. Nako, i-graduate yung bunso ko. I gave her a lot of excuses. Pero sinong lugi? Si Trisha? No. Lugi ako. Because I was the one who bought the course. And I invested my money. It's not I invested money and that money is hard earned. So sinong lugi? Ako. Then I revisited my why. Bakit nga ba ako bumili kay Trisha ng kit? Kasi sabi ko mag-iisang buwan na wala pa akong nagagawa sa digital marketing business na to. I revisited my why. If you have joined Trisha's webinar, she told you how to find out your why. What hurts you? And I will tell you what's my why. What hurts me is when I need to go outside the house to earn money and pay for somebody to take care of my children because I cannot afford it. So I need to work outside the house to afford the life that I want to give my children. So that's my why. And ayokong mangyari yon. That hurts me. That idea hurts me. Sabi ko, enough is enough. Okay, I am giving myself a deadline. So if you're in that position right now, you're overwhelmed, you are in a position na ang dami mong excuses, ang dami mong iniisip sa ngayon, always put a deadline. And how did I put a deadline on my drama, on my excuses? Gumawa ako ng IG. So I started an IG out like zero followers. I started an IG. I posted a reel on my IG about me launching my new business soon. Bakit ko ginawa yun? Para mahiya naman ako sa sarili ko na hindi ko tutuparin yung sinabi ko sa followers ko, sa friends ko, because I connected my IG to my personal Facebook account. So that's how I put a deadline on something. Example, balak kong hindi lang dito balak kong mag-declutter ng mga pre-love items ko. I do that. Pero tinatamad ako. So what I do is I post on my Facebook, okay, decluttering my pre-love items. Please see thread below. So, pag madami na magko-comment, mape-pressure na ako. Okay, kailangan ko nang mag-declutter. That's how I put a deadline on my excuses of my procrastination. So, 4 days, I gave myself 4 days. Bakit 4 days before launch date, Jel? There's no significant date. Wala akong significant, walang significant meaning yung date na yan. I just wanted to really start. So, I gave myself 4 days. During the 4 days, what I did, I rebranded. I opened all the links of the digital products that was given to me. I went through it. Kasi syempre, baka may pangalan ni Trisha doon. I need to change it. I need to rebrand it as mine. I set up my Rocket PH account. I made posters. I set up my System.io account all in 4 days. So I submerged, I really, parang nandun ako, naka-laser focus ako on that 4 days. Then, on the launch day, yay! I'm so excited! Pero bago ako nag-post niyan, sabi ko kay Trish, baka walang bumili. So, it means I'm a failure. Parang gano'n. Anong iisip? Basta ang dami kong iniisip before I launch. Parang umiyak pa nga ako noon. I prayed. Tapos, I launched ata at 10 a.m. and I got my first sale. 11:14 a.m. And do you know who this person is? She's my high school friend that I last met in 2008. Diba? How amazing this journey can be. Na you can reconnect with that old friend because kaya tinanong ko siya, bakit ka bumili sa akin ng kit? Sabi niya, bakit ka nag-enroll sa akin ng course? Sabi niya, I've been really looking into digital marketing, and when I saw you post, I found my person. Parang ganon. Hindi ganon yung ano, pero that's the thought. So, kumbaga, she was really into digital marketing na hindi lang siya makahanap ng taong mapagkakatiwalaan niya. And during that time, it was me. And alam mo yon, it was goosebumps. Like, wow, thank God. Thank you, Lord, for bringing me into this industry. Kasi para for me, I was one of the instruments na she can also start her digital marketing biz. And on the second day, I got more sale and I got my investment back. Sabi ko, di ba, quick ROI? So sabi ko shucks, okay, may ROI na ako. Masaya na ako. Kumbaga, okay na ako. After 2 weeks, I earned 20,000. To give you a context, if you are a government employee or you have a 9 to 5 job, when I left my job in the government, I was earning 35,000 as admin officer 3. So 35,000 less PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, GSIS tax, whatever deductions pa. That would give me roughly 30,000 to 31. So sabihin natin 30,000. So that leads me to 15,000 every quincenas. Pero before you can get paid, you need to go to the office. So kailangan mo bumiyahe. Tapos, kailangan mo mag-lunch. Bago pa nga mag-lunch, may magyayaya, breakfast tayo. During the break, kailangan mong mag-coffee o kaya may magyayaya, ano tayo, milk tea tayo. So kumbaga, yung 15,000 mo sa isang kinsena, hindi na 15,000 yun. But in digital marketing, this 20,000, I have low to none overhead expense, okay? Kasi magbabayad din naman ako ng internet ko kahit walang digital marketing business. I have my Canva kahit walang digital, kasi ang laking tulong ni Canva for school ng kids ko and for my main business. So I have Canva Pro and I have my internet. I have my laptop. I don't need to buy a new one. So this 20,000 is such a huge feat for me. I know marami sa atin in the industry who earns more. Okay? Pero what I'm saying is, it is possible for us introverts, for us moms, to do this as a side hustle. So, ayan na yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Practical tips on how to earn your first 20K in digital marketing. Pero bago yan, I'd like to ask you, why did you get the course? You want to do this as a side hustle? You want to do this as a hobby? Gusto mo lang madagdagan yung hobbies mo? Or you're looking for a passive income opportunity or a full-time business? Because you cannot compare the result of somebody who is doing this business as a full-time business to your result as somebody who is doing this as a hobby. You cannot compare Trisha earning 6-digit in digital marketing if she spent a lot of time learning the business than you just doing this kapag may time ka lang o kapag nagkaroon ka lang ng bakanting oras. So actually, my friends, comparison is a thief of joy. Kaya tayo minsan nawawala ng gana sa isang bagay because we compare our journey to others. We are here to tell you that this income is possible if we put a time and effort to it. So ngayon, in any kinds of business, hindi ko alam kung nasya kayo, pero this is the formula for a successful business. Kahit hindi digital marketing, even if you're running a different business, 80% mindset, 20% strategies or skills. I think Trisha also mentioned this on her webinar. You need to have a really good mindset to start a business. Lalo na if you have a 9 to 5 mentality. Kasi makukulture shock ka talaga. Ang hirap palang magnegosyo, no? Kapag walang bibili sa'yo, wala kang kita. Kapag wala kang kita, wala kang pera. Kapag wala kang pera, sasakit ulo mo. Dadami problema mo. But when you have a really good mindset, my friends, that's your way to succeed in any kind of endeavor you're planning to have. Like kahit sa school, kahit sa office, sa business, and I'm going to share with you why. A winning strategy cannot compete with a losing mindset. So sabihin natin you have naglaan ka ng 1 linggo to really, or kahit 3 days because you're really good in strategizing. Naglaan ka ng 3 days for your digital marketing business. Nag-rebrand ka, ang galing-galing mo sa System.io, or even you made your own website because that's your forte. Kumbaga, you really have a good strategy. You're a good strategist. You're smart. Pero when you have a losing mindset, parang wala din. Like, okay na lahat, ready na lahat, but you cannot push yourself to post your first reel because iniisip mo, ano kayang iisipin ng kaibigan ko from high school kapag ginawa ko to? Baka isipin nila, nako, nagiging scammer na to si Angel, wag tayong maniwala dyan. O kaya, kumbaga, you are feeding your mind negative things, self-limiting beliefs. And you know what? Our subconscious mind is so powerful. Naniniwala agad yan. So, sasabihin niya, when your reality didn't meet your expectations, what's the easiest thing to do? Quit. Kasi, what is 3,500 for my investment? Okay lang yan, charge to experience. I can earn it. Pero nawala ka sa why mo. Bakit ka nga ba nagsimula? Bakit ka nga ba bumili ng course? Because you were looking for an opportunity without having the need to leave your children. Or kung ano man yung why mo, bakit mo gustong gawin to. So, kapag hindi na na-meet yung reality, yung kung anong nangyayari sa'yo ngayon, sabihin na lang natin na you launch your digital products and 1 month had passed, you had 0 sales. What's the easiest thing to do? You quit. What's the hardest thing to do? You continue and you find out and you grow. Tingnan natin kung saan kaya tayo pwedeng mag-improve para your products will reach hundreds of people, thousands of people out there. When somebody tells you the market is saturated, my gosh, I've been there. 2018 pa lang, sabi ko kay Trisha with our main business, naku Trish, hindi ko mabebenta yan, our market is saturated. But here we are in 2014, 6 years later. I can still welcome new people. The truth is, our market is not saturated. Our self-limiting beliefs are saturating our potential. So, Angel, how can I have a good mindset, a growth mindset? How can I shift my 9 to 5 mindset to a business owner mindset? Read books. This is the very first thing I did when I started doing business. Bakit ko sinishare, bakit reading books? Because these books are so, they're showing tough love na hindi ma-offend ka man, pero hindi ka ma-offend sa author because that author don't know you. These authors, etong tatlong librong to, these authors did not write this para ma-offend ka. Pero what if a family, a friend, a close friend, your best friend will tell you, ikaw kasi kaya ka hindi nag-grow kasi ganyan-ganyan. So ikaw, in your defense mechanism mode, ay, ano lang siya, inggit lang siya sa akin, kaya niya nasabi yun. O, di ba? Parang nagde-defend ka, tinedefend mo agad yung sarili mo. Pero sa totoo niyan, naaano ka na, na-offend ka na sa sinasabi niya because what she's telling is true. Pero in these books, when you read these books, yun talaga yung mga mind-blowing moments. Oo nga, no? Kaya siguro, ano? So, pinakauna, actually, we have our ebooks bundle, right? I searched this. Nandun yung books na to. You can search this. So, you don't need to buy a physical copy. I have mine in physical copy. Nandito pa ata. The Magic of Thinking Big, I have read twice. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, grabe tong librong to. It will really change the way how you look at money and how you manage your money. So, kumbaga, Angel, wala akong time magbasa ng libro. Hindi ko nga maayos yung business ko, magbabasa pa ako ng libro. You can wake up early. So, 'di ba? It's your excuses talking. So, you can wake up early during your coffee in the morning. You can read 2 pages or better yet, you can read a chapter of the book. These books are super ano lang, hindi siya makapal. So, you can read a chapter of the book. And I tell you, you will change the way you look at things. And when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Kung ano yung mga iniisip nyo dati na imposible, magiging posible. I am not kidding you. Anybody who have read these books, any books at that, baka meron kayong ano dito. Ayan, yan, si Trisha. Kami yan, mga ano, mga gusto talagang magbago yung mindset. So we have read books. So I really encourage you to read books because in this business, hindi lang yung pocket natin yung mafe-feel. Even our brains, our wisdom will be filled. We have free books. Shucks, nagbebenta nga tayo ng 300,000 ebooks bundle. What is 3 books from that bundle? Tayo ang makinabang. Okay, I challenge you to read books. So what else, Jel? Nabasa ko na yan. Alam ko na yan. Next is, wait. Ay, sorry. Ayan, practice positive self-talk. When somebody told me about doing this 4 years ago, I was laughing. Sabi ko, seryoso ka? Kakausapin ko sarili ko para akong buang niyan. Pero when I started doing this, iba yung pakiramdam. Bakit? When you practice positive self-talk, example lang nito, kapag nag-CR ka, naligo ka, you will just, naliligo ka, tapos you're talking to yourself, ay, ang ganda ng araw na to, today's going to be a beautiful day, I will close a deal, I will welcome new members, I will welcome new students, I will post a reel and it will have thousands views. Parang ganon, you are welcoming good energy. Ang mangyayari is it boosts your confidence. It enhances resilience. It builds stronger relationships. It can help you manage stress more effectively. And when you have all those, it improves your performance and it will improve your results. I know you will find it weird. Bakit ko gagawin yun? Hindi naman ako anong tawag nun, nag-meditate, mga ganon. Pero iba talaga ang nagagawa when we talk to ourselves more positively. Don't beat yourself like ang bobo mo naman. Hindi mo nagagawa, wala kang nagagawang maayos, parang ganon. Don't tell yourself that. Please encourage yourself. Kung ini-encourage natin yung ibang tao, why not encourage ourselves? Kasi we cannot pour from an empty cup. So always talk positive things about you. Ang ganda mo ngayon. Sabihin mo, kahit meron ka ng you have, 'di ba, nanganak na tayo, so we have our baby bumps, marami na tayong cellulites, stretch marks, still talk positively about you. Ikaw pa rin yung pinakamagandang tao sa mata mo. So even if others will not agree, wag niyo silang pakinggan. So just continue to positive self-talk. And always assume positive intent. This is the last part of how can you have a really good mindset. Always assume positive intent. Somebody message you. Tapos nung tiningnan mo yung Facebook profile, sabi mo, ay hindi naman ito afford yung products ko, hindi ko nare-replyan. O, di ba? Napaka-judgmental natin. Or, ay, ano to? Ginost ako nito eh. Sabi, bibili ng insurance, hindi naman bumili, bibili ng products. We, if somebody reach out to you asking for your products, always give your best effort. Okay? Because anybody can be your client. Anybody can be your customer. Always assume, kahit hindi yan bumili ngayon, pero nasagot mo lahat ng tanong niya, I'll tell you, once she or he is ready, she will go back to you. Alam nyo ba, people don't buy from you because of your product. Lalo na sa digital marketing industry natin, pare-pareho tayo ng binibenta. Ang hirap i-market, right? Lalo na yung mga naglo-lowball, yung ang mumura ng mga binibenta nila, paano nila nabibenta ng ganito to? 99, 199. Because people don't buy your product. They buy from you because of how you made them feel. You made them feel like you are the answer to their problems. You made them feel confident about you. They're confident na they're in the right person because yun yung binibigay mong pakiramdam sa kanila. So, when somebody asks you about, oy, ano yung ginagawa mo, 'di ba? Kasi gumagawa ka na ng content. You're creating curiosity to your audience. So, pag nagtanong yan, kahit kilala mo naman yan at sa tingin mo wala siyang pera o kung ano man, still, always assume positive intent. Because when, believe that you can and you're halfway there. Palagi ko itong sinasabi sa sarili ko, when I decide on something and I really believe I can do it, and when you believe that you can do this business, you are halfway there. So, yun lang. 3 tips on how you can improve your mindset. Now, let's go to the 20% na kailangan nating skills. Hindi puro mindset lang, besh. Paano naman pag nagtanong na yan? Oy, paano ko i-set up tong ano ko? Hindi ko magets. Paano yung Rocket PH? Paano yung System IO? So, we also have to learn our products. We also have to learn new skills. So, yun yung 20% skills. Ano yun? Learn the course. It's better to offer the course kapag alam natin yung binibenta natin. Bibili ka ba from somebody na kapag tinanong mo, uy, ano yung blueprint? Ano yung nasa blueprint? Tapos hindi mo alam paano sagutin. Uy, may nabasa ako. Ano yung B-rolls? Or, ito yung tinanong ko kay Trisha, ano yung B-rolls, Trish? Kasi hindi ko alam yung B-rolls. So, kumbaga, paano yung ganito? Paano yung ganyan? Hindi mo alam yung sagot because you didn't learn the course. You just bought the course. Pero tapos nag-offer ka na agad. You didn't even walk through it or went through it. I didn't say na kailangan mo basahin. What I'm telling you is get familiar with it because it's the product that you're selling. Learn how to create reels. Hindi dahil hindi ka marunong gumawa ng reels ay kasi, Jel, hindi talaga ako marunong eh. Pwedeng, gawan mo na lang ako. O kaya, talaga, mahirap talaga eh. Kumbaga, you are feeding your mind a lot of excuses. Pero everything, right now, you have a laptop, you have a cell phone, you have a Wi-Fi, you have an internet, everything is Googleable, everything is learnable. Nasa willingness lang natin kung willing ba tayong aralin siya. And the third is this realization na ko lang, authenticity over aesthetic. I'm not sure if there's a word aestheticity para mag-rhyme siya. Pero napansin ko, I was posting my reels and I have this reel cover, 'di ba? Para aesthetic tingnan yung feed natin. Then I have posted after Trisha's talk on finding your niche and knowing your why, I made a reel about myself. Tapos hindi ko gusto yung kinalabasan. Sabi ko, ang pangit naman ito. Parang hindi naman to aesthetic. Pero sabi ko, sige nga, post ko na kasi sayang yung oras ko. So, pinost ko. Nagulat ako, shucks. Wala pang isang oras, naka 500 views na. Now, it's more than 1,000 views. Compared to my super, ang ganda-ganda, perfect for me, for my standard. na super pleasing reels na nakaka 200 views lang. So, people are craving for authenticity. In this world na lahat halos superficial na lahat halos gusto natin aesthetic na, people are looking for real, for rawness, for authenticity. Bakit? It means that they can do this business too. If we are showing them the authentic, the real, the raw you, parang hindi sila lalong ma-overwhelm or what do you call that term? Hindi ko masabi. Hindi sila matatakot, kumbaga, because, ay, kaya kong gawin yan. Hindi naman pala kailangang perfect. So, authenticity always win. Kahit hindi perfect yung reels mo, as long as it's so authentic, it's so real, baka may nakalagay ng term dito. Ayun, intimidated. Thank you, Angeli. Hindi sila mai-intimidate because ay totoong tao to. Kasi tingnan mo, mali yung spelling niya ng isang word. Sabi ni Trisha, okay, Trisha ko narinig to. Tingnan mo, 100,000 na nakanood ng view ko, tapos nakita pa nila yung katangahan ko kasi nagkamali siya ng, anong word ba yun, Trish? Basta may isang word siya na mali yung spelling. Pero it reaches 100,000 views because I think people can see the rawness, the realness of that reel. Ayan. And be consistent. Ako, personally, I don't want to buy from somebody who is just a seasonal business builder. Do you know what seasonal business builder? That's somebody who only shows up pag feel lang niya. That's somebody who only posts a reel once a week. Gusto niyo ba yon? When somebody, example, na-curious siya sa isang reel mo, then she visited your profile. Then makikita niya, uy, bakit parang one month ang gap bago mag-post ng kasunod na reel. Ang pinakamahal na pwede mong gawin or the most expensive thing na pwede mong gawin in this business is your inconsistency. Kasi maaano yung tao sa'yo, it can promote untrustworthiness to your audience. Ayun lang, I really hope na when we are doing this business, maglaan tayo ng kahit ilang oras for the business. Let's show up for our business. And lastly, post with value. What do you mean by that? Sa dami ng gumagawa ng reels ngayon, sa dami ng digital marketers ngayon, halos pare-parehas na tayo ng pinopost. Correct? And I don't want us to sound like a robot, to look like a robot na parang AI na lang yung gumagawa. So, post something with value. Actually, ano yung mga pwede kong i-post na with value? Share your story para makita naman nila na totoong tao ka. Kasi parang may isang ad or sa isang friend ko ata or sa community din na parang nagtanong sa kanya yung buyer na, "Are you real? Hindi ka ba AI?" Parang ganun yung tanong sa kanya. So post something with value like tips, your wins, your community wins, what else? Anything about digital marketing, ang dami-dami pa nating pwedeng i-share. And if your post is relatable to your audience, it's enjoyable, ayan, dyan na magsa-start to, na mas tataas yung reach ninyo, lalo na sa Instagram. Actually, kids talaga, no? I feel so old with a lot of Gen Zs. I will give myself a deadline because I really want to learn TikTok marketing. I really want to learn TikTok. Pero I feel overwhelmed when I open TikTok. Kasi parang ang daming gumagalaw, ang sakit sa mata. Pero I promise myself na I will really sit down to it and focus on learning how to do TikTok. Hopefully. So, eto lang siya. As a digital marketing specialist, as a digital marketer, this is our cash flow content cycle. Dito ka lang mag-focus. Spend, let's say, 20 minutes of your day on each of this cycle. Engagement, content, connection, consistency. I-explain ko sa inyo mamaya bakit. So, I'm not sure if you have read any reels that says, before you post a reel, you must engage to your potential customers. Sabihin natin 5 to 10 minutes. Para when you post a content, makikita ng potential customers mo yung pinost mong content. And kapag nagustuhan nila and you posted something with value, that's where connection starts. And kapag nag-connect na yan, nakarelate na yan sa'yo, and he or she has seen your consistency, you will close a sale. So bakit ito lang yung dito tayo mag-focus? Cash flow content cycle. Engage, content, connection, consistency. Because engagement, it gets their eyes. In your content, it gets their follow. 'Di ba? Parang kapag yung content ng isang tao is nakarelate ka or na-feel mo yung authenticity ng tao na yon, or that person parang you like her contents, that's when you hit the follow button, 'di ba? Kasi parang gusto mo din na mas marami yung followers mo kaysa sa pina-follow mo. So, we are really into parang nininitpick talaga natin yung mga fina-follow natin on our feed. We don't want toxic people in our feed. So if you're a digital marketing and you're a toxic person, like you post your rants on your social media, ay nako, you're repelling your potential customers away. And when you get their follow, that's when connection happens. That's where you earn their trust. And when you earn their trust in consistency, that helps you get a sale. So dito lang tayo mag-focus. You can, okay, 10 minutes for engagement, 10 minutes, 30 minutes for content. Connection, 10 to 15 minutes. Consistency, lalo na if you're doing this as a side hustle, like you really don't have the full day to do this business, kasi side hustle mo lang talaga siya, focus on this and make this daily. Basta consistency is key. Okay? Ayan, ito. Sorry, sasabihin ko pala dapat. Nako, Angel, siguro ang dami mo ng followers kaya ka nagka 20K. O kaya, Angel, siguro ang dami mong sinabi kasi ang dami mo ng followers. I'm sorry to disappoint you, friends, pero I only have 193 followers. I started this Instagram May 23, if I'm not mistaken. Hindi. Oh, yeah. Hindi. May 19. Before nalito na ako sa dates. Basta before I finally launched, nag-start ako ng bagong Instagram. And if you want to be friends with me, I am your side hustle bestie. I can follow you back. So, ito yung after nung class ni Trisha, I improved my bio. Ayan, empowering. So, dapat in your bio daw, nandun na kung what's in it for us, bakit kita ifa-follow, and what's your call to action. So if you want to follow me, I am on Instagram, your side hustle bestie. And even if you don't have a lot of followers, I have less than 300, 200 followers, and I did this business, so can you. Okay? Stop the negative self-talk, stop the self-limiting belief. You can do this. Kahit naman meron kang 9 to 5 job, kahit naman you have a traditional business, nothing worth having comes easy. But, sorry. But we can always choose our hard. So you choose your hard. Is this hard worth investing my time, my precious time and effort for? You decide. If sa tingin mo talaga, dito ka mag-grow, dito mag-grow yung paycheck mo. So you choose your hard. And ayan, I am also on Rocket PH and I have a freebie for you. Ginaya ko lang si Trisha. So you can leave a feedback about our webinar and I'll give you free 100 reels with hooks and captions. So doon sa mga hirap mag-isip ng i-content nila, you can always edit the hooks, okay? Hindi kailangan na pare-pareho kayo ng hooks. You can rephrase it or meron kang naisip na hooks, pero it can be a guide on what ano yung mga pwedeng hooks na pwede nyong gamitin on your reels. You can screenshot your feedback and send it to my IG so I will give you an access. And follow me on your side hustle bestie. And ayan, thank you so much. Let's connect. I am Angelica Julieza, by the way. So I am on Facebook. This is my main Instagram account, and this is my digital marketing biz account. Thank you so much, and I hope you learned something. If you have questions, please let me know in the comments, in the chat box pala. Hi, Trish.
All right. Thank you so much, Angel Julieza, my side hustle bestie. So, matagal ko pa to siya. I think, I don't know if if I mentioned it diretso sa'yo about the I remember like one in our chats, I just told you, my gosh, 12 a.m. na, hindi pa ako natutulog because of this digital market. Remember that?
Yeah,
Tapos
yeah,
parang
yeah.
hindi ko pa kayo in-invite or I didn't open.
Parang nag-focus ka ng mga isang buwan before you
Yeah.
mentioned it to us.
Yeah, kaya ewan ko na-remember pa ata yan ni Kathy yung mga message ko sa kanya, wala na akong tulog, gano'n. So, what I did was when I finally was able to get the para bang the ano ba yun yung parang yung flow on how to successfully launch your business. That's actually the reason why we created this call or why we created this webinar, because honestly, even if we sell the same products, we are all digital marketers. Also, as your ate, we want it to be easy for you. 'Di ba? We want to help you how to get started. But do you know why? Why am I so confident? 'Di ba sometimes we would say, bakit naman ituturo nila Trisha or nila Angel yung mga tips nila? Like ako, I am very generous with my knowledge. Angel knows that. I seldom ask for professional fees in my speaking event. By the way, I'm a professional speaker. I'm a Toastmasters Club. So other companies pay me to give speaking engagements. But if it's something that I really love, I give it for free. Like for example, in this opportunity, I want to share what I learned. So what's in it for me? 'Di ba? Kasi sometimes ganun tayo eh. Do you know why? Because I always believe kahit sino pa yung pakikinggan nyo na speech, kahit pupunta kayo dun sa Malacanang, makinig kayo sa presidente, or any influencer, training isn't equal to results. Just because you're joining trainings every week, hype na hype. Yes, Trisha. Yes, Kath. Yes, Angel. Yes, talaga, gagawin ko na talaga to, hype na hype. But on the next day, you don't show up, you don't execute, 'di ba? Sabi nga nila, those who show up move up. But ako, I believe those who show up and take action move up. So I hope na hindi lang kayo inspired. You are also willing to work for it. Okay? Kasi hindi lang ito inspired bash. Every day you're not gonna be motivated. But you have to go back to your why kahit pagod ka. Bakit ka, bakit mo i-execute? So, anyway, we will be answering your questions. This is your opportunity to ask us. By the way, for those who are new here, for those who are new here, I am offering a free IG bio audit in my Instagram. So my Instagram is at contentpreneur.ph. So all you have to do is you comment lang there sa real bio. So I will audit your Instagram bio. Sige, we will answer your questions if you have questions like objections, like Ate Trisha, like alam niyo, feel na feel ko ang pagiging ate.
Now that
love you
now that
guys.
ano,
Oh,
I am
I want to be honest with you. I have little, not in little. I have mga Gen Zs na mga kapatid. Lahat ng kapatid ko ay Gen Zs. Kaya I really feel parang my heart is with the youth. Ano lang, just to share a background, I always support any activities na would help the youth because I believe this is very hindi ako nonchalant. Alam niyo, si Angel ang nonchalant, ako ang OA sa aming friendship. Ako, I always
yeah.
support anything na would benefit the youth. And I'm really grateful for all of you. Napakasipag nyo na mga bata. I'm so, and alam mo yung, no, I feel old. Alam mo ba yung feeling na parang I get to learn from you. I want you to know that our generations should not fight with each other. You learn,
Agree.
Gen Zs, you learn from our experience, from our wisdom, and we also learn from you. Because, di ba, mayroon nga yung post, di ba, na joke lang, ang dami kong sinasabi. Para lang may chillax lang tayo. May comment ngayon, sabi niya, ah, ikaw, ang dami po pang, ayo, ang dami mo pang hindi nalalaman. Sabi daw nung matanda. Tapos sabi daw nung Gen Z, are you sure? Sige nga, gumawa ka nga ng bagong email. Because truly, we get to learn from each other. 'Di ba? So, I hope na we stop that one. Yan. Sige. Let's answer some of your... May nagtanong kanina sa'yo, Angel. Ano ba daw una mong ginawa? Is it Rocket PH or your system?
Ako, Rocket. Kasi it's the easiest.
Yes.
So, unahin nyo yung mga easy tasks. Para, di ba, kahit tapos mo na yung task mo, isulat mo pa rin, then you put check. Because it
Feeling
gives
accomplished.
it gives you happy hormones. Oy, napaka-productive ko kahit tapos ko na ang dami kong nagawa today. So, unahin nyo yung easy task.
Yeah, sige. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, totoo yan. Pinakamadali yung Rocket PH. Sige, tingnan natin kung may mga, ano lang ha. Sabi ni, don't judge agad. Minsan yung nakadam account at walang profile ang mabilis mag-avail. Yan. Alam niyo yung intimidated. Okay, so sige, balik ako dito. Okay, thank you, Kath, for helping. Is it required to register agad sa DTI and BIR? So, I am very, I love the question. Ako, I'm very particular with our, ano ba yan? With our responsibilities as Filipino citizens. So, it is not required to register kaagad so long as you are not earning more than 25,000 pesos. Okay? So, kayo yung nakaalam niyan kung how much you're earning. And it is also your obligation and your commitment to pay your taxes. So parang depende na yan siya sa values nyo. Ako kahit naiinis ako saan ang gagaling yung tax natin, but I am very, ako, nagbabayad ng buwis. So it's not required na kailangan mo diretso gawin. But when you start earning 25,000 above, then you should register your business to DTI and BIR. And ako I am saying this as a person in the business. I'm a sole entrepreneur, sole employed, ano yan? Sole
Proprietorship.
proprietorship yung registration ko sa BIR. I'm a VAT registered. When you post, be very careful when you post your income online. Make sure also that you are paying your tax or you are registered sa BIR. Because just to give you an example, yung mga taga-BIR, they're also ordinary people. Hindi natin alam, baka may mga taga-BIR nga dito. And when they see you earning this much and they will find out that you are not paying, this is a criminal case po. You will be liable for a criminal case for tax evasion. So, treat this as a business. Di ba? If you are treating this as a business, then dapat you should also do your part as business owner. But as a beginner, huwag ka nang muna ma-stress dyan sa BIR at DTI. Unahin mo muna ang mag-ROI. Okay? Hi po ate, ask ko lang po if more on sa resale product lang po yung mas mabenta. I'm focusing on making ebooks, templates, busy books po kasi. Medyo nagda-doubt lang po ako sa possible na earnings ko baka hindi po maging mabenta. Anong masasabi mo, Jel?
Ayun, you need to read books. Because sa statement pa lang kasi niya parang nagda-doubt na siya. So you're doing something that you're not confident doing. So how can you market the products. Parang for me, nagsasayang ka ng oras doing something na hindi ka confident na magbibenta. Though if you want, kasi nakabili ka na ng course, you can get your ROI first. Then kapag gamay na gamay mo na how this industry works, then you focus on making your own. At least hindi ka lugi because you got your investment back. Now you have the time to make your own and practice on your mindset.
Okay, thank you so much, Jel. Alam nyo, ako, di ba, I always say, no gatekeeping. I wanna be honest with you. Sa umpisa talaga, yung block ko, why ang tagal kong in-invite silang Angel, because meron din akong sariling doubt doon na, oh my gosh, ano yung iisipin nila? Nagbebenta ako ng ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos, I, I shifted my mindset. I shifted the way I think. I put value in what I sell. Sabi ko, I am selling a product that would help others, especially sa beginners. Alam niyo yung goal namin ni Angel in the future, baka may mga Gen Zs dyan na gustong makipag-collaborate. We actually want to make our own digital product creation course. But alam mo yung feeling na grabe, magbibili ka pa ng website, magre-record ka pa. So it's too much work. But there is this product already. Alam niya ni Kat alam niya yung mga doubts also ko. So I shifted my mind thinking that this course will help others to learn how to make their own digital products. So, position yourself as the authority of your business. If ikaw mismo, you are doubtful with what you sell, with what you offer, then my friends, how can you supposed to sell it? 'Di ba? So, begin with the end of mind. So, wag mo nang isipin yung negative what ifs. Turn your what ifs to something positive. Yan. Dapat po ba mag-create ng new IG or we can use our personal IG? Jel.
Ako, kasi I have a different business that is, sa personal IG ko. I created a new one solely for digital marketing. Para at least when somebody sees you, 'di ba? Kapag yung reel mo kasi naging viral, i-manifest na natin na magiging viral yung reels natin gaya kay Trisha. Pupunta sa feed mo 'yan. So when that person goes to your feed, tapos ang dami mong iba't ibang post, malilito na yan. Ano ba, nagbebenta ba talaga to? O nagbabakasyon lang? So I suggest na you can make your own IG account for this business. Pero I'm not sure if you can share anything, Trish.
Sorry na, nabasa ko yung question. Binabasa ko yung ibang question. Sa akin personally is, if you have an old Instagram, like say for example 10 years, ilang years na, tapos wala ka ng new follows, ganun. Para sa akin, it's more practical to create a new Instagram kasi ganun ang laro ng algorithm. Pag matagal na yung account mo, tapos wala ka pang clear what is it for, then para sa akin, it's better to create a new account. But like, for others na I think sikat yung account niya was just personal lang. It worked for her, but I think I'm not sure if she archived her other post, but yeah, depends on you. Ako kasi yung personal ko kasi ang account, I'm a content creator kasi also, so I get paid by partnering other brands, especially sa mga mommy. So hindi ko siya pwedeng i-mix na, I want it to be more personal. So yeah, depends on you. Sabi ni Ira, I'm interested and willing to learn, ma'am, pero parang ang social media engagement ko ang magiging problema ko. I do have a Facebook account, IG, even TikTok, but hindi ako mahilig mag-post. I'm just a viewer and a reader. Hindi pa nga ako nakapag-upload ng reel. May gas Abelgas, Ira, ikaw na sumagot sa tanong mo. So ano ang tanong dito? Need po ba ang reel lagi? hindi need ang reel lagi. Need mo to show up for your business. How much do you want this business? Kasi you cannot pour from an empty cup. Hindi naman pwede na andyan ka lang, mag-wait ka lang sa kahoy kung kailan mahuhulog yung apple. You have to do something. So it's not necessary na reel always. In fact, we already have reels o magbigay ka ng ng feedback kay Angel para may free reels ka na ipopost mo na lang. But again, it's not just about the reels, it's about your messaging, para bang how you offer your products. Okay? So sometimes no, minsan tayo lang nag-create ng ng doubt sa ating business. So, yeah. How about po yung nasa ibang bansa? Do we need to declare as well, even if we're not in the Philippines? So if you are based somewhere else, like for example, if you are in the US, then actually that depends on you. Kung sa Pilipinas mo pinapapasok yung pera mo, I am a banker. Okay, so I've been working with BDO and BPI for 4 years. Your account will be frozen. Okay, if there is a huge amount coming in your account and you didn't declare any business, that's in the Anti-Money Laundering Act. Baka sabihin nila ano yung business mo. So you have to register your business if you have big sum of cash coming inside your Philippine account, kahit GCash. Okay? Meron tayong designated na office sa government natin who has the access to check all the money na pumapasok sa ating bank account. So be very careful. Okay? So I'm just giving you tips para hindi nyo sabi na hindi kayo winarningan. But if there's a huge amount coming from your account tapos hindi naka-register yung business mo, pwedeng ma-frozen ang account mo under Anti-Money Laundering Act. Okay? And you need to register your account for you to have a good credit scores. If you have a good credit scores in the future, you can use it pag mag-loan kayo sa bank for your housing, car, ganon. So yeah, I'm here in Australia. Do I need to register there and here? So depends, like what I said yun, depends sa sa income na pumapasok na sa bank account mo. Kasi even if papasok siya sa Australian bank mo or sa US bank mo, manonotify din yung mga bank. So para sa akin, do this business the right way. If you're earning more than 20 to, basta 25,000 ang alam ko, pag monthly, more than 25,000 ka na, then you are risk na ma-detect ng BIR or ng AMLA. Okay, search nyo yan, AMLA. You learn from your tita. Advisable po ba na course po ang una i-sell rather than a single digital product as a beginner? Depende. Okay? Kahit pa magbenta ka dyan ng ebook bundle, if that is what you can afford at the moment, go for it. But like what I said, it's so difficult to sell a product you don't use. Alam mo bang hindi ako naniniwala sa mga nagbebenta ng sabon, tapos 10 ka-products na sabon yung binibenta nila. So ano ba talaga yung totoong sabon ang nag-work? So yan, you have to be that's okay. Kung kaya afford mo lang yung ebook at the moment, then go. Busy book po yang in-avail. How I will start? I'm starting. How will you start? You should start by learning the course. You learn the course. Meron yun, lesson 1, lesson 2. If you go through the course, you will learn what are the next steps you need to do. Okay? Ang hinintay ko sa sarili ko yung makapag-start. Pakiramdam ko kasi kapag nasimulan ko, naset ko na po yung mind ko na gagawin ko na to. Pakiramdam ko magtuloy-tuloy. All I need to do is start. Yes! Just start. Okay? Start where you are. Start with what you have. Diyan lang, start lang. Maraming question yan si Ate Trisha. Oo, ang dami-dami kong question. Since 2014 pa ang Kath RMN. Uy, 2014? Grabe. I feel so kuana. Totoo ba na kailangan maraming hashtags? Depende. O, tinagot na ni Kat. Hindi ko na alam mo yung pag mga Bisaya, ang pa-funny namin mag-Tagalog, yung kuan. Good eve. Correct me if I'm wrong, o, di ba? Connect me if I'm wrong, sabi yung sa jokes. As I have not checked our digital products yet. So, di ba may e-books tayo na ibebenta? No issue ba yon with authors of the book? I think meron yung registered agreement kasi hindi naman yon makukuha yung ano ba yun? Yung products. Kasi parang, di ba sa Amazon, meron nga silang free na mga paperback or yung mga e-books na binebenta. So, yung sa atin sa e-books, I think it's a registered na library. Library siya. Yan. So, you have to buy the rights to be able to resell the library. Coach Kat, join ka din po. Lang, o nga, pwede pa bang i-samli si Kat? Saan ba si Kat? Pwede bang, mag-ano ka Kat na co-host man yan si Kat? Baka nag-ano yan. Baka nakahiga yan. Bising-busy yan. Hindi ko pa thank po for answering. An OFW. Easy na ba to register? Easy na ba mag-register? Nan si Kat? Kat, mag-open ka ha kung pwede ka para matulungan mo kaming sagutin yung mga kabatch mo. So, Miss Angel, gagawa muna ng mock-up sa Canva, then post na po sa Rocket? Yes! Kasi ano yung ipopost mo sa Rocket mo kung wala ka pang mock-ups? Di ba nagbabasa na ako ng hindi sibina? Ate Trisha, it is really something to be surrounded by. Yes, you are in the right community. Ma'am Trish, are you Bisaya? Bisaya manggugko taga Davao. Oh, Bisaya kay kong dako. Bisaya kay ko, bisdak kay tadering dapita. Ganahan mo magbinisdak ta? Naka-set up na po both rocket and system. Alam mo, I want to be also, ito gusto ko din i-share sa inyo. If you can afford paying someone to do something for you to make your life easier, then go. Ako, I paid someone to make my sales page. Kasi, honestly, hindi ko kaya yung mga, alam nyo, yung kaya ko lang gumawa ng Friendster. Sino pang nakagumawa dito ng Friendster, ha? Ano yung, yan lang kaya kong gawin. I am, ano, I'm an IT information. I-share ko lang pala sa inyo kasi I think Angel forgot to share it with you. So Angel is a graduate of telecommunications management. Tapos that time, that was, hindi na natin sabihin, 2012. We graduated 2012. Ilang taon kayo nung 2012? Alam niyo ba nung 2012? Yun, hindi pa ganun ka, di ba? Wala pa tayong idea nito about digital marketing. So, you know what? You are in the right business. You have to, wow, grabe si Kat. What's Friendster po? Agoy na. Hmm? So, you are in the right business. So, I hope na yung digital products nyo, it should be something na para bang startup nyo ba? Huwag kayong mag-focus lang sa dyan, sa pag-re-resell. Okay? You have to focus also in giving value. Yeah, pangi, testy. Oh, alam niyo, Friendster, marunong ako noon mag-Friendster, maglagay ng background. O, di ba pa, sabi ko kay Angel, hala, grabe, Angel, no, yung paggawa ng system, parang Friendster. Tapos ngayon, hindi ko na alam paano gawin. So, if you know someone, if you can pay someone, so I have one of my students, si Paula. Can you comment, Paula? So, she offers her skills in making funnels at a very affordable price. Like, very affordable price. Sabihin ko na lang sa inyo, yung sales page ko, I'm gonna show to you my sales page, ha. My sales page is WO, di ba? Social na yung, may pagano na ako, trishasandalo.com. So, my sales page po is trishasandalo.com. Alam nyo, binayad ko niyan 3,500. Tapos, sabi ko, ang mahal na 3,500. Tapos may mas mahal pala dyan. So, Paula, she offers her service, very affordable but very nice. So, ayan si Paula, mag-chat kayo kay Paula. Kamukha mo po si wife ni Carlo. Okay na, ay, grabe, matahaba. Charot lang, thank you, thank you. Kamukha rin yung ex. Hoy! Grabe naman kayo dyan. Trina ba yung name? Nako, yan si Carlo. Hindi ko na yan share lang. Kabatch ko ba si... Uy, may nag-chat sa akin. Oy, wag kang magsabi. So may nag-PM sa akin. 47 na daw siya. Parang ako yung wag kang magganyan, sis. Kasi meron akong kilala sa international na group. She's 63 and she's thriving the digital product business. So if you are willing to learn, kasi alam nyo sa atin mga para sa akin no, hindi naman ako matanda. Ang masasabi ko, yung pride kasi yung pride na tuturuan ka ng mas nakakabata sa'yo. Kaya siguro, sabihin ko na lang to, palaging umaalis yung mga katulong namin sa bahay. Kasi yung mga katulong namin ay mas matatanda sa akin. Tapos feeling nila, na-offend sila pag I tell them ba, you know, as someone who is younger than them, parang na-offend sila, yung batang-batang to, ganun. So, when you remove that mindset na just because you're older, sometimes yun yung problem ko Mas freeing po na ganon. So, chillax lang. Age is just a number. Ayan, ano po ulit? I have 40s, 50s, and 60s na enrolled. Huwag mong sabihin 70s, Charlotte lang. They're super humble and earnings. 'Di ba? Yan. Yeah, love you, Trish. O, ito si Patricia. Ano yan? Member ko din yan. Hello, Mami Trisha. Hope you remember me. Nakakapag-call tayo before nang hindi sinasadya. Ay! Kilala ko to! Si... Anong name mo? Rakitara. Ano yung name mo? Basta, very ano din to na Mami kabatch ko din to. Yan. I think wala na. Do you have guys, grabe yung retention span dito 96 people. Hindi pa kayo natutulog. Yeah, si Paula, the shy mompreneur. So, ito yung masasabi ko sa inyo. Si Rakitara also is a funnel builder. So, if you also want to check her, she's also under KM, so go. So, ang masasabi ko, if you can afford to ask someone to do this for you, like yung pag-set up ng funnel, ganon, then pay someone because this is an investment sa business mo. Okay? This is an investment sa paulit-ulit sa business mo. Kesa so that you will focus more on building strategies, on doing other things rather than spending your whole day kaka-edit ng system na yan. Ang ending, jejemon yung sales page nyo. Itong sinasabi ko sa inyo, wag na wag kayong gumawa ng poster na more than 5 ang fonts. Please lang. Sumasakit yung mata ko dyan. Okay, wag kayong gumawa ng poster na iba yung font dito, tapos dito. Okay? Gagalit din si Kat niyan. Charot. Nagagalit si Kat niyan sa mga ganong poster. Yes, you have to be very specific with your branding. Okay? Ano pa? Ano pang mga tips mo, Jel? Basta, just start as soon as you can. Ano ba si Kat? Baka di ka
Hi!
Ay, andito na ang ating very beautiful baby
Buhay na
girl.
po ako. Ate Trisha!
Ay, ang cute. Ay, sumasakit na yung ano ko. Go. Hi,
Ay,
Kat.
may reminder po ako sa lahat ng nandito. Kung kanino man kayo nag-avail or nag-enroll, always ask specific questions. Kasi minsan, yung iba nating mga pinagbilhan is hindi naman sila super duper nag-PPM specifically sa mga nag-enroll. Kasi in my experience po, kasi meron ako before finalo up na parang sinabi ko sa kanya, "Huy, kamusta ka na? Anong nangyayari sa'yo? Tapos mo na ba yung ganito?" So, ang end up pala is ayaw niyang nape-pressure siya. So,
True.
just to be clear, so sa mga nandito po, sa akin kayo nag-avail, kay Miss Trisha man yan, or kay Miss Angelica, kay Jane Digitals, kay Ira, kanino man sa KM, please make sure na mag-ask po kayo ng specific question. So, kung hindi man po sila mag-reply, understand nyo rin na syempre may mga personal na buhay, may family, may studies yung
Yes.
iba. So,
Correct.
if hindi maka-reply, may group chat naman,
Also,
no?
ano din, I want also to address this, no? Just to, para lang masabi ko, sometimes when we buy something from someone, feeling nagiging entitled tayo sa kanila. 'Di ba? Like, ako, I've experienced this as a salesperson. Like, someone buys from me, feeling nila na binili na rin nilang pagkatao ko. Charot.
Yes, may
Like,
ganon.
you have to learn to give boundaries to these people. These people have life also. Meron silang family, or so don't expect na sila always magre-reach out sa iyo. If you have questions, it's very polite, okay, to ask the person who you signed up with. Ganon yan. And if you are also under KM, it's not also our value should be aligned. Okay? So if you know that this person didn't sign up from you, then it's also polite na, to bring them back muna to kung saan sila bumili, ganon, just para to give the enroller a chance to support their students. But again, if you are here, you bought a course to someone, then I hope you also understand na binili mo lang yung course and not the entire pagkatao ng tao. So give them grace also if hindi nakaka-reply ka agad. Alam mo yung minsan na, alam mo yung pet peeve ko? Yung ina-unsend.
Oo.
Yung ina-unsend yung tanong kasi parang nagalit kasi hindi mo nasagot kaagad. So ako,
Mm-mm.
tinatanong ko kaagad, ano yung in-unsend mo? Kasi, syempre, di ba, meron tayong mga buhay. Ayan.
Nagtampo agad.
Nagtampo agad, hindi naka-reply. They have a life outside social. Kasi ngayon, with social media, parang ang easy na lang natin ma-access yung tao. Di ba before, kung gusto mong may kausap, tinatawagan mo pa.
Mm-mm.
Ngayon, because sa social media, hindi mo lang ma-reply sa message, itag ka na sa comment, Trisha, may PM ako. Pak! Ay, naku. Grabe naman to, nag-outing kami. Kaya nung,
Meron sa akin nag-email talaga. Nag-email talaga siya. Nag-chat siya sa TikTok. Nag-chat sa lahat. Sabi ko, Halami, sorry. Tulog kasi ako kasi 3 a.m. siya nag-chat.
diba? So, nung si Kat, when she went to Taiwan, I have so many questions sa kanya that time. Hindi ko talaga siya dinisturbo, besh. Kasi nakikita mong nagpaganon-ganon, may day siya dun sa Taiwan. Tapos tatanungin mo, hoy, ano ba tong link? So, give your enrollers grace that they have lives too. Ayan. So, Kath, I think it's already 10:30 to kaya kami kaya po mas maganda if my system. Yan, correct. So, yeah, Kath, do you have anything to say pa?
Ayun, after our call po, again, thank you so much, Miss Angelica. Super inspiring. Thank you so much, Miss Trisha. After this
Wag,
call, I will send po sa group chat, sa group chat natin, ng parang, quick lang siya na parang guide for you to launch your digital product. So, yung mas parang tag doon, summarize ng mga na-discuss po nila. So, isend ko po sa inyo, lalo na sa mga beginners dito kasi maraming nag-join today, nakaka-avail lang kanina kahapon and nung isang araw. So, again, thank you so much, Miss Trisha, Miss Angelica. Again, guys, this is for free. No, wala po silang siningil sa akin, pero yung mga taong yan is nagpapabayad po talaga yan sa mga webinars, no, para ma-invite po sila. Thank you so
yeah,
much
thank you
po.
so much, Angel. Thank you, Kath. Don't worry, I'm gonna share